Hi, it's Kylie Cat here. Unusual for me to put two videos out at one time, but I just heard some information that I need to make sure to put out, at least to my viewers, which what the actual information is on certain topics. The topic being copying other people's work. When you're talking about the sculpts, these sculpts that are done by the sculptor, those are copyrighted. They cannot be copied by anyone else. That is against the law in the US. That is against the law. Now, there is some Chinese companies that are doing it, and it's very wrong of them to do it. As well as the vinyl, if the sculptor only makes a vinyl version and someone else decides to make a silicone version, that is still copyright infringement, because it is that sculptor's design, whether it be man, woman, no matter what the sculptor is, or who the sculptor is. They have put lots of work and effort into that sculpt, and have the sculpt stolen is it's like stealing it's like stealing someone's one-of-a-kind art off the wall, like stealing a Monet or copying the Mona Lisa, and that kind of comes up in the painting. But as far as like in the sculpt itself, yes, that sculpt is copyrighted. It cannot be duplicated without breaking the law. You can look up copyright laws, and you can find this out for yourself. That's why there's copyright laws, is so that people cannot steal other people's ideas and work. There was an example of a car used in the telling of this information. And the thing is, you're not going to find two cars exactly alike either. They look the same. They have the same features. They have the same color. Everything looks exactly the same, but you know what? That car has its own VIN number. That VIN number is not copied anywhere else on any other vehicle. So no, the vehicles that come out from a manufacturer are not exact copies or duplicates of one item. Each has their own VIN number, not only on the under the window where you can see, but also on another part of the vehicle. If for some reason that vehicle is stolen, and the parts are used on other cars, that can also be traced and tracked back to those people that look into that information. I know that there's detectives out there that have found that information. I don't think that there's I don't hear about it a lot myself. But that isn't something that you generally hear on the news. Oh, we found a stolen car part. It's just generally stolen vehicles. But stolen vehicles can still be traced if the VIN number is there. So, I mean, we're talking about, not having duplicates there. And the copyright law, look it up. You cannot copy someone else's work. If you have it already in vinyl, unless you have the sculptor's permission, you cannot turn it into a silicone version. That is just part of copyright law. Then, as far as painting a doll, and copying painted artwork, that is unethical. It is not against the law, but it is unethical. Now, you can use the same analogy as I used before, where if you get a famous painter, famous sculptor that does, other stuff besides dolls, the the pieces of art that people buy, put in their homes, the piece of art that you see in art galleries and stuff like that. You can use that as an example. You cannot copy their stuff either. If the sculptor decides to make another one, or the artist decides to make another one, then that's their prerogative. But copying one is copyright infringement, and when you get into the more expensive artwork, then you are talking about breaking the law and actually having someone knock on your door to arrest you for doing that. I'm not saying that that would happen in the instance of a doll, but you can see that definitely happen with a piece of artwork or sculpt that of any artist that has copyrighted their work and has signed their work. So as far as painting goes, in general, painting is unique when it comes to the dolls. You can make a doll that looks a lot like another one, but it's never going to be exactly the same. So it doesn't matter if you're the first, second, third, sixth, 10th owner of the first doll that came out or the second doll that came out, but you cannot copy it exactly. However, it is unethical in the doll community to do that, and we should be respectful of each other in that manner. And then the third thing that I wanted to say is, and I don't like to do this because this is not a word that should be on social media, but should probably look up the word gangbang or gangbangers before you use it on video. You can use ganged up on or gang up on, but gangbang or gangbangers means a whole nother thing. And I think once someone knows what that means, I would think that they would want to stop using that word. It's actually fairly widely known, and I'm really surprised that no one has said that before to the people that are using that word in this community. So that's what I have to say. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to start something. But to me, just like to, everyone who's respectful of everyone else, we want to make sure that we're on the level. We're not doing things that are illegal or unethical. It's a part of being a decent human being is what it is. So I will go ahead and post this. Again, it's not exactly tailored against anyone specifically. In fact, some of what I said might actually upset the original poster of this information. But it is, as I see it and as I have looked up, fact. If you can show me anywhere else where it is not, then please do so. But I have experience with copyright laws and copyright infringement and an understanding of art and sculptures and how illegal that is. So I thank you for listening, and I'm probably going to come on again later on this weekend, just because I didn't want to make this video, but I felt that something needed to be said. You don't have to take my word for it. You can look up the information for yourself. And really, everyone should anyway. But definitely something needed to be said on the other side of it. And I just wanted it out there. So thank you for listening. Thank you for enjoying my precious Chicote. Once more, he is absolutely delightful in his outfit. I think I'm going to have to keep it. He just looks too cute in it. So everyone have a great rest of your night.